इमरान यहाँ पे, इमरान से यहाँ पे सामने, एकदम सामने। एक साथ में आइए सर, आइए सर, वन टुगेदर। तो यहाँ पे सामने
Probably I can start off.
No, she's here.
Oh, she's here.
Missing is the one that's supposed to enter.
Oh, all right, all right.
Has busy sandwiching in there.
There's a mic. You need a mic now?
I don't think I need a mic, but I'll use it anyway if you want. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Who said no?
You're the mic.
Okay. Good evening and welcome. I'm not sure whether we are late in starting, are we? So do we apologize as well?
We're on time.
Okay. So welcome. I don't know where he's going to go from here, but maybe he'll be an actor because writer yahan hai, actor yahan hai. Next step. I was given what about him, and I think I read in an interview somewhere today that he said that he wrote a protagonist like that because he thought we were missing one in India. He wanted a James Bondian sort of hero. And are you baja do bechare ke liye? I'm sorry if I sound a little informal. I'm not your typical MC. I'm just a friend who got some lines and I'm adding to them or minusing them. Based on real crime and real criminals. And he excels at that. Having started off as a journalist, I'm sure he was terrible then, but he evolved into a really...
Keep account.
Yeah, okay. I was going to read out some, then I said, pata nahi kaun se, but I've loved some of your films. I have to
so
say
much.
that. You're a really fine actor, and I think you've made a unique position coming from the kissing king to being recognized as a brilliant actor. I had to throw that in.
I'm going to kiss that goodbye. So yeah, that's the past.
No, but it got you. I think it's terrific.
Yes. I've kissed my way to the top.
Yeah. I mean, Kim Kardashian
Kissing
made...
and getting paid for it. I mean,
Listen, Kim Kardashian had to make a sex video to get famous. You only had to kiss Malika
I can go only
Sherawat.
this far. Trust me. No sex videos here.
So, without further ado, can I request you to unwrap the book and let's go for the release. Wrapping paper. Thank you, guys. Imran, I know you need to be specially thanked because you're a very busy
Please
boy.
don't thank me, please.
But I hear you're up for an imminent release, or aaj kuch trailer bhi release ho
Yes,
raha hai?
we had a trailer launch. So yeah, please enjoy it. It's on YouTube. We launched it at
Film
4
ka
o'clock.
naam bhi bol do.
Shamelessly plugging my film is Hamari Adhuri Kahani. But that's all that I'll say today about the film. You can
Bilal
watch
ki
it on YouTube.
kahani puri ho gayi, teri adhuri
नहीं,
reh
इनकी
gayi.
कहानी के बारे में बात करने के लिए आया हूँ मैं. So Bilal is, first of all, thank you Bilal and Hussain for inviting me here today for the book launch. And thank you everyone for coming here. I met Bilal a couple of months back through Hussain. And we had a meeting at my place, I remember. And when he walked in, I thought he was 16 years old. After the meeting was done, Hussain was leaving, and I remember at the door he said, this boy is 20, and he has just finished writing a book. and I almost fell off the seat. Um, here's a boy at an age when, I'm including myself at that age, when you're whiling away time in a college canteen, and you're chasing girls, and you're trying to pass exams and avoid KTs in your college. He has gone ahead and written a fantastic book. The next time we met, the following day, I was given a copy of the book, and I read it, and it is fantastic. I think that's the sign of a good book. It transports you. It's got some fantastic characters. It's got some great moments, and it just immerses you. It just sucks you in, and it's something that you wouldn't want to put down. So very proud of him, and also of Hussain for mentoring him. I think we need more people like Hussain who hold the prodigy's hand and take them ahead and just show them the way. At this age, he needs a lot of guidance, and of course, he's written a fantastic book. But also, Hussain has been a wonderful mentor. And yes, to you, the next time you write your other book and the following books, I'll be right up there in the line, waiting for a signature, for a signed copy. So, big fan, and please continue the good work. Thank you.
Hussain, why don't we go straight to a Q&A? Why don't you take it over? And why don't you ask him? Now the Q&A session, तो आप उसको पूछो questions अपने protege को.
Let him speak. I'll just take 2 minutes of yours to talk about Mr. Bilal Siddiqi. Siddiqis and chutneys for helping me. You won't believe some 30 students turned up. And the best part is when I started the names, I was worried that I don't want a single Muslim name, because Mumbai Avengers was so much about Islamic terror. So I didn't want any Muslim boys assisting me or helping me there. But as circumstances of fate turned out, that those 30 students who have turned out, 29 only came for idlis and chutneys, and they disappeared after that. Bilal Siddiqi stayed back. My wife and I, both of us, didn't want him on the team, believe me. We were so reluctant to take him, because we thought that he will not like it the way I'm going to write about so much against Muslims and anti-terror, blah, blah. But he said, no, he want to write about it, and he wants to stick on, he wants to assist me. So, it so happened that after that, I wrote some 3 books, and Bilal assisted me in 2 books. And now, after My Name is Abu Salim and after Mumbai Avengers, I cannot imagine to write a book without Bilal's help.
Apologize to all my mom's friends for the incessant bragging. And yeah. So as Hussain sir said, that I met him 2 years ago and assisted him on various books. Somewhere down the line, I thought, I was very interested by his genre, and before I met him actually, and I kind of thought I'd develop my own plot, and just write it for fun. I had no idea that would get published or anything like that. I thought it's probably when I'm 40, I'll just turn back and see what I wrote when I was a 20-year-old. But one day Hussain sir just told me that about this imprint that he's starting, which is called Blue Salt. And he said that they've tied up with Penguin, so they're kind of looking to encourage new authors and new writers and all that. So he told me that they're looking for a thriller, a genuine espionage thriller, and I thought, this is my chance. So I prepared a synopsis. I kind of passed it by him, and first he told me this is not good enough. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll rework it. I asked him, what do I add to it? So he's like, a synopsis is like a seduction to the book. Is that right, sir?
Yeah. You seduce your readers to read the book.
Okay, okay, whatever. I'm not good with such terminology. I saw Imran sir's first movie after 18.
Sounds like one of my films.
Yeah, I saw it after 18. Until then, I don't know what you've done. Yeah, so that happened after like 3-4 drafts of the synopsis. Forwarded it to the head of Penguin at that point, who was Miss Chiki Sarkar, and I met her at the Times Lit Fest, and she said that fine, go ahead and start writing this, and I did that because now suddenly I had motive to write the book. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I'd have meandered with it halfway through. You know, you don't have that sort of motivation to complete a book unless you kind of dedicate the time to it and that sort of mental bandwidth. But yeah, I get it. Yeah, and especially since you're dealing with an area that's as tumultuous as Balochistan. So obviously there's a plethora of stuff online, but you can't rely on that all the time. And I can't travel to Balochistan because mom calls me 5 times a day if I go to Khar. So when Hussain sir put me onto quite a few of his sources too, because you need to know about first-hand experience. Even if it's not in Balochistan, the whereabouts somewhat, you have to get a good idea of the terrain, you have to get a good idea of the political atmosphere there, because India, Balochistan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, they all kind of merge at one point, which is not geographically, I'm saying in terms of politics. There's a lot going on even in India that's indirectly connected to Balochistan. So Hussain sir's sources helped me big time with that. And when I was in US too, in fact, quite by coincidence, I happened to meet my friend who I've known since a good 15 years or something. And the makers of the film to decide. I don't have any call in that. So.
Are you recommending?
Definitely, yeah, he'll make an awesome Kabir. Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
No, he suits the character of Kabir Anand to the T actually.
Desperate, so.
No kissing scenes.
No kissing scenes.
Also, the thing is with Kabir as a character, he's not your typical main.
This book, this piece of work, and see the amount of work that's been put in by him, and a kind of worldview that he has. So yeah, it's extremely inspiring. Well, I've read a couple of books recently that were adapted to films. It could be, you know, something like a Twilight or a Gone Girl or Hunger Games, but nothing really. When you read a book, it's about, you know, you kind of imagine the space, and a lot of stuff gets edited down when it eventually goes up there on screen. And you need a sensible director who does that. Some of the films, you know, miserably fail in that department because nothing really goes ahead and you know, kind of supersedes the book. Generally, it's the book that is actually the star, and then you have to have a crew that kind of gives it its due. And sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. Like Gone Girl was a great example of something good that was done with the material. But still, I prefer the book. I liked the book a lot, yes. But still, a wonderful film based on that. So even on something like this, you'll need a team that is extremely sensitive to the material, that understands the space. You know, it's a book that thrills you. It keeps you at the edge of the seat. And you need a director that understands that. You need actors that understand that and can give you that intensity on screen.
What about Black Friday? Did you watch Black Friday? And
No, unfortunately, no, I've not seen that. No.
आपकी फिल्म ट्रेलर भी लॉन्च हुआ है और इंडस्ट्री के कई लोगों ने ट्वीट करके भी काफी प्रशंसा की है, तो आपके ऊपर काफी प्रेशर होगा।
जब लोग ट्वीट करके उसका प्रेस करते हैं तो प्रेशर नहीं होता है. जनरली जब ट्वीट नहीं करते तो प्रेशर होता है. But like I said, let's just keep this at the book today. And just enjoy the trailer. It's come out today on YouTube. So we'll have more press conferences for that film very soon, shortly in a week, so we can discuss the film then. Sorry? I mean, everyone launches films on YouTube these days, so and also on television. So you'll have the film on television.
Yes. Hi, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, some extent, yeah. Do you think so? वो पूरी कर देंगे ना.
आ रहा है तो अधूरी पे आ रहा है. Bard of Blood, अधूरी के बारे में एक हफ्ते के बाद बात करेंगे.
नहीं, पिक्चर होगी तो पूरी भी हो जाएगी ना कहानी. Yes, ma'am. Exactly. So that's the okay. So he is a professor of Shakespeare who has been wronged in the past. He likes the bard's work, and at some point down in the mission, he's been given the sobriquet or the nickname of the bard. Hence, the Bard of Blood. Yes, 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 yes. One. 20. Huh. Huh. मैं हाँ हाँ बन जाऊंगा यार पिक्चर बना लो आप मैं एक्टिंग कर लूंगा नो
Fourth final question.
I just want to know how and when the character of Kabir popped into your head.
Yeah.
Or it came about.
So Kabir is actually I'm going to take time to answer this because see the thing is when you're reading fiction foreign fiction in terms of a Lee Child or a Daniel Silva, they have such strong characters which I don't think in India, while reading them, I just noticed that as a reader, I haven't thought that I'll write and fill that void or anything at that point of time. But I thought that, yeah, India deserves a character that could possibly have the same, what do you call it, strength to carry on certain adventures. And it's very, as I said earlier, it's very easy to fall into that trap of being a wannabe Bond or a wannabe Jason Bourne, which is not what I wanted. So Kabir was in my head. I wanted someone very simple, very understated, but at the same time he can be lethal when it comes to it. So that was the basic first germ of the idea that I had in my head, and then it kind of just took off from there.
I can't really think of any right now. I think this definitely would be one which you can make into a fantastic feature film. It's got lots of twists and turns, it's got all the emotions, and that's what you need in a film these days. You need something that is not just about the craft. You need to feel different emotions. It has to shock you. It has to take you to a point where you don't know which way it's headed. And you know, books rarely give you that. I mean, there are very few books that give you that unpredictability. I think this is one book that gives you that. So I think this would be that
Thank
book.
you. Yes.
The mic again to say thank you very much for coming, and thank you to Penguin Random House. And somebody asked if he's going to be an actor. The little bird told me that the script that's being, I mean, this book being taken over for a script. That's all I hear. And he's going to be the lead actor in it. So he wrote Kabir from his heart, you know. So thank you for coming. And nobody looks like they want to go. The bookshop wants everybody to leave now. Bye.